everybody, and welcome to Beachwalks with Rocks. Today is show number 125, and I'm back at the beach. You can find us at beachwalks.tv. Years ago, I met with this angel investor about a business idea that I had, and his overriding enthusiasm really was focused on pretty much one thing, and that was, don't you just want to make as much money as humanly possible? And to which, you know, I had to reply, no. That was what really wasn't my point, you know. My point was that I had an interesting business idea that I definitely thought would make money, and that I thought would make enough money for me and for several other people. And I think that's a win-win-win. But, you know, up until now, human nature very much is interested in acquiring more and more and more, and there doesn't seem to be a threshold at which people say, oh, you know, that's enough, I'm satisfied. And it's playing out in these really, really very, I find, interesting ways. So coming home on the plane yesterday, I read an article in Vanity Fair about the millionaires in Greenwich, Connecticut, who are unhappy with the billionaires moving in, who own primarily these high hedge funds. And they're building these McMansion houses. And even one person saying he didn't really want to buy a McMansion, even though he was building a 32,000 square foot house. But anyway, I'm going off topic. The point being is that, you know, things are really quite relative. What's a lot of money to one person is not a lot of money to another person, and vice versa. But what I think is really interesting right now is that announcement from yesterday that Warren Buffett is giving away 85% of his net worth, of his wealth, which amounts to, I don't know, 30 or 40 billion dollars. And it was funny because he's giving it to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and the article that I read online was, come here, Lexi. Lexi. The writer teased Mr. Buffett about, well, so the world's second richest man is giving most of his money to a foundation set up by the world's richest man. But I think this is a dramatic sea change, that he's realizing he doesn't need that much money, and he wants to put that money back in circulation to help solve global problems, which is what the intent of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is. And I don't think it's any coincidence that he mentioned that he thinks this is what his wife would have wanted, his wife having deceased already. And I don't know of very many women who are on this insatiable grasp for more and more money, which seems to be really very common among very, very many men. Of course, I don't know where this will all go. I'm just fascinated that people are realizing that $50 billion, you know what? That's enough. I don't have to have any more than that. And so I think that that's going to have this ripple effect, very slowly, of course, but I think it will have a ripple effect. And one of the things that I'm really very interested in is a much fair and equitable distribution of wealth, because I think that money gets concentrated in too few of people's hands. And I had a lot of discussion with my dad while I was in Michigan about, you know, he makes the point that CEOs need to get a lot of money to incentivize them, because they have a lot of pressure, they work long hours, which is all true. To which I replied, well, why doesn't anyone think that everyone at every step in the ladder doesn't want to be incentivized, and that they would perform better as well? And that's my whole point. And we're at the end of the beach here, so I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so happy to be back in Hawaii. and having you here with me. So look forward to hearing from you. You can Skype at Roxanne Darling, or you can call at 949-544-1456. Aloha, everybody.